Many music and piano teachers claim that before learning to read music, children need auditory experience. This belief gave rise to the term pre-staff period. In piano classes, it's common to hear a teacher raising their voice over a beginner's playing, trying to show how to play correctly. But this approach is not just a mistake. It's an attempt to create a clone of oneself, typical of narcissism. If we want to nurture individuality in a child, we must never impose our musical opinion on them. In previous materials, we discussed how a toy invented thousands of years ago, a rattle, teaches infants to focus their gaze on small objects. Seeing is what the baby learns. The rattle makes noise so that hearing helps the eyes locate the sound source. If a child truly needed only auditory experience, they would be given silent objects. However, practice shows that silent toys do not attract infants' attention, no matter how bright they are. Did you know that newborns come into the world with a developed musical taste? Let's watch some popular videos. Babies respond to the sounds of classical music or stop crying when they hear popular songs. These examples show that even before birth, babies have gained not just musical experience, but particularly intense experience. While listening to sounds from outside, babies received hormonal feedback on these sounds through the umbilical cord. If a mother's heart melted at the sound of a Beethoven sonata or a Whitney Houston song, the child not only heard these sounds, but experienced them in the deepest way. A child comes into our world as a musician, with finely tuned hearing supported by personal experience passed through the mother's umbilical cord. This makes attempts by teachers to teach music from scratch look ridiculous and pitiful. Colleagues, it's you who need to relearn how children learn and understand their strengths and weaknesses. Children's hearing does not need tuning. Take a look at the following example. A baby is intently listening to the sounds of Beethoven's Für Elise, while his older sister plays with a ball, creating noise. Isn't this an example of how we alienate children from music and disrupt their natural abilities to perceive sounds? It's important to understand that this is not just about making every child a musician. The ability to hear is developed empathy, intuition, and mastery of other languages and cultures.
Voy a sentir a Beethoven. ¿Quieres escuchar a Beethoven?
When a child starts to learn to speak, they are adept at vowels, which convey emotions and harmony with their parents. But most spoken languages are built on consonants, and the meaning of words depends on them. To differentiate words, the child has to listen to the sounds of consonants, and their hearing gradually shifts from holistic perception to a more analytical one. The left hemisphere begins to dominate, a process further reinforced by schooling. And in music school, the teacher says, "Now I will teach you what to listen to and how to perceive." Our approach, developing unique abilities without drills. It now becomes clear why many students quit music lessons. Let's learn to distinguish when a child truly needs our insistence and when they don't. Come to the Soft Mozart Academy. We teach parents and educators how to handle each child's innate abilities correctly and gently to develop them into unique, talented individuals. We are against drilling and cramming in music because we understand how crucial it is to support children's natural musical inclinations. I hope you now understand why. Come, learn, and grow with us.